I'm David Casagrande. I'm a professor of environmental anthropology. We are living in a world that is rapidly globalizing, and there's a big theoretical debate about whether that will lead to less cultural diversity or more cultural diversity as different cultures encounter globalization. Myself, I see that both sociology and anthropology will become increasingly relevant as time goes on, not less relevant as time goes on. So I teach Introduction to Anthropology, and I teach Environment and Culture, and I teach a lot of classes in environmental studies that aren't necessarily anthropology classes. I teach a master's class in environmental policy, and we take a very sociological approach to looking at organizations in that class. So when I do teach, I always try to do service learning. And so, for example, in the master's class, I will actually have students do consulting for some sort of an outside agency. In fact, last year they worked on the Bethlehem's Climate Action Plan. And this year they're doing a sustainability impact assessment of a proposed building in the south side of Bethlehem. We spend a lot of time dealing with issues of cultural relativism and trying to understand another culture from its own perspective rather than judging another culture using our values. I've done different kinds of research, starting with looking at medicinal plants and how Mayans in Chiapas, Mexico share information about medicinal plants. And so I look at human cognition in social networks, but more recently I've been applying this to flood mitigation in the United States, and in particular I'm doing research about, right now I'm doing research about people moving away from coasts as sea level rises. One of the things we found was that people are more satisfied with a relocation afterwards if they relocate as an entire community, and the entire community has input into the relocation planning and process. And so one of the problems with current policy is it targets individual homeowners and tries to get them to relocate out of flood-prone areas. And we find that if you relocate the whole community, the outcomes are better. We have a very special job because it's our job to help people find their dreams and achieve them. And I find as a professor, if you're helping students find their dreams and achieve them, or if you're even helping your colleagues find their dreams and achieve them, it's very, very fulfilling, and it's something that I derive a lot of satisfaction from.